We're good to go. Then we're back, everybody. The Tangent Podcast Drunken News Game Show.
Yeah.
Yay. So, Brian.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's Steve is
no
the
longer
maestro.
the maestro.
So, if you would, please take it away.
Brian's got a rant.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I do have a rant because
30 seconds on the clock.
Gary fucked up potatoes.
Yep.
It better not be about potatoes.
Okay.
I'm getting ahead of this right now. Don't you talk shit about the potatoes. It's a weird word, though, man.
All right.
It's really not. It's really not.
It's really not. It's a food, and that's really it.
It's one of the best foods. I'll give you that.
I mean,
But-
chips and fries come from potatoes. He's not wrong. Don't give us that look, Steven.
Mashed.
No,
with the
look,
V.
it's
All right, well,
accurate
come on.
statements.
Toes?
You gonna rant?
Doesn't even know what it's from.
Yeah, I
All right,
didn't.
you ready
Lord
for
of the
rant?
Rings, Steve.
Yeah, okay.
Lord of the Rings.
You're welcome. You ready?
Yeah, sure.
3, 2, 1, go.
So today, Doomfist was announced for Overwatch, and I went to Twitter and saw a bunch of people talking a bunch of nonsense about how what they didn't like and how it should have been Terry Crews and how Blizzard kind of fucked this up, fucked that up, like they're doing all these things wrong. And it's like, at the end of the day, they're releasing this DLC for free, and you guys should be thankful that they're providing DLC for over a year. And not just Blizzard in general, but any company that does that, don't fucking shit on them. That was pretty good.
I like that.
Yeah.
Hey, not talking about
Don't
it.
talk about it. Move on.
Because we're talking about...
What are we talking about? Steven with a V.
Talk about fucking
Oh,
points.
come on, Hulk Hogan.
After Charge, a new competitive FPS that should get Linux support. Sounds very interesting. It's from
Fun
Gaming-
fact.
This is the game that you played, isn't it?
It is.
Invisible versus Invincible.
Invincible versus Invisible.
Yeah, this game looks like a piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
Well,
And it's actually a lot of fun to play. Steve, you played with us.
I did.
Yep.
It looked pretty cool.
Did you play it?
Yeah, you
I
played.
did play it.
Yeah,
that
you
was the
played
two.
it.
That was the when we were
I
playing
tried.
with
we
developers.
were playing with Lauren. Yeah.
Yeah,
Lauren?
I actually
Yeah.
had fun.
You guys are on
I
first
don't
name
remember
basis,
Yeah,
his
you
name.
just know him like that?
Your
Yeah, I
fiance
do.
know
You
about
and
this?
Lauren?
Lauren?
Yeah. You guys go
So-
out to late night cocktails?
I think it's an interesting concept. I mean, it's done by an independent studio, Chain Awesome Games, and they're really great people over there. They did Night Squad, and now they're doing Aftercharge. It's funny because Aftercharge started off as a 2D top-down game similar to Night Squad, but they've kind of made the transition to 3D. I suck at the game. I'm not good at it.
I can agree with that.
Because you saw it.
I
I'm
saw
sure.
it.
Yeah.
Saw the
Saw it
sucking.
firsthand.
Trying to punch the invincible guys. You were trying to figure it out. You didn't know. You didn't
yeah.
really know how to do it.
Also, to Steve and my defenses, we were playing against 3 developers
We played-
while one developer
Yeah.
was trying to teach us how to play, and they were just like, "Ha fuck you." So
Yeah.
yeah,
That
we got
very
smoked.
accurate.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. They
exactly
should have
what happened.
You should have each been partnered up with a developer. You know, that would have been more fun.
So 2 developers and myself versus 2 developers and Steve.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah,
That
you
would have
know.
been more fair. I feel like. But
did
anyway,
I know.
sorry, Steve.
Those bastards.
GamingOnLinux.com tells us, well, let's just skip to it, that I asked the developer on Twitter if they plan Linux support, and their reply was, yeah, that's the plan.
The way you read stuff is so weird.
yeah,
You get the
that's-
weirdest flow, Steve.
It's
It's a great story, Steve.
yeah.
I like the way that you set that up and then got
Like the way
6
you
pins.
worded it.
Dramatic pause.
So,
And they were like, "Yep, we will."
They did. That's exactly what it says.
I believe you.
You know?
He's got the
Verbatim.
notes.
I got the notes, so I could read
Linux?
about the game,
Yep.
but as far as it goes,
You should read about the game on pxlpts.com. I wrote a little spotlight on.
there we go.
Yeah,
But this
on the
is
game.
a
Did you?
nice little FPS game that's
Sick.
getting some Linux support.
Yeah,
So
awesome.
one less reason for me to put Windows on my machine.
Yeah, it's a piece of garbage.
So I'm gonna give a little +5 to Brian for that quality.
+5, Steve. Give us a chance. Come
Hey.
on. You know you're going to take at least 2 points away from me tonight.
That was a classy after charge story.
Yeah. Great.
You know,
I also plugged the site.
Yeah,
it was just lots of good going down. So we got a report at gamerant.com about Dragon Quest XI Western release confirmed via Dutch PR. So Dragon Quest XI, the latest single-player release in the hugely popular JRPG franchise, reportedly coming to Westward, according to a Dutch PR outlet. Gamer.nl is reporting that it has been in contact with a Netherlands-based PR company which has the contract for Dragon Quest XI's Dutch release. So Square Enix, the developer and publisher of Dragon Quest, has yet to otherwise announce the RPG's localization for Western audiences.
I'm not gonna lie, you said Dutch so many times I lost you. I'm not sure
I'm
what's
lost at
the
happening.
fifth Dutch.
Yeah.
Is
Go on.
Game Rant a European company? Because
they're
No,
Dutch.
Gamerant is just a normal. I don't know. Gamerant.com.
because they're saying it's coming west, but they're talking about the Netherlands, which is not west.
It's definitely not. Well,
It's
it's
not-
like so far west of us. It's like around the earth.
They're to the east of us.
I don't know. I think West is anything
We're to the west.
Yeah, I'm
them.
saying that to go west, we'd have to go all the way around the world.
Well, it's West.
It's
I mean, you
west
don't-
from Japan.
Yeah,
Sure.
pretty much. That's all it means.
So it's coming to the Netherlands.
It's
and
coming
that's
to the
like-
Netherlands, according to the Dutch PR. I don't know about that, Steve.
I didn't send it in, and it is what it's saying.
Anthony
I
had
did
to
not
have
write
sent
the
this.
news.
That's an ant news story.
Probably send it in for
through
me
and
because
through.
I've been waiting for fucking. Which one? I'm waiting for 10.
Waiting for
Pieces
10.
of shit.
I can't keep up with these Monster Hunters. They're
That's a
Dragon
Dragon
Quest.
Quest.
oh, excuse me, Dragon Quest. They're the same to me, but I can't keep up with them and all their shenanigans. So many games. Some of them come out here. Some of them come out there. They all look the same.
That's a +1. I like
Yeah,
it.
thanks.
I don't know. So supposedly we're getting a Western release.
We'll see.
We'll
West
see.
of someone.
West of Japan.
West of someone.
I don't know. They're talking about Japan a lot in this.
Okay.
Who knows?
So,
Not
yeah.
I.
After 4 months and selling almost 500,000 units, Nier Automata has not received any single patch. This comes from DOSgaming.com. So when Square Enix announced that Nier Automata would be released on the PC, a lot of PC gamers got excited. Normally, the PC version would be, by default, the game's definitive version. Is that true, Gary?
Absolutely.
Yeah, he would have to
Nier Automata was
concur.
plagued by a lot of issues on the PC.
Arkham Knight.
So fast forward almost 4 months, and here we are without any patches. So I guess pretty much, despite 500,000 sales, it's making one of the most profitable Platinum games, latest PC games. Both Vanquish and Bayonetta have sold less. Vanquish and Bayonetta saw a number of patches. The post-launch support for Nier Automatica is non-existent.
Here's hoping they're moving on to
Another game.
Bayonetta 3, Beautiful Joe 3. That would be great if they did a Beautiful Joe game.
I mean, Nier was good. I mean, I heard
What are they patching exactly? Just anything, just little
just
things and everything.
Glitches,
Yeah, game-
bugs,
yeah,
things
okay.
like that.
There's no multiplayer, right?
no, there's no multiplayer. But I mean, I played through the story once, but to beat the
Yeah,
game,
like
you had to
7
beat
times.
it through like 5 to 6 times, I think.
So
Maybe
it could be
7.
annoying if you get some bugs and glitches in there.
Well, there are. They say there are they say there are plenty, and it just lists resolution and full screen modes to control issues, being some of them.
I
So,
wonder, does it mention anything about the consoles or is it just PC?
I
'cause
see nothing about consoles.
I wonder if consoles also didn't get that.
I'm sure it's harder to patch on consoles than it is PC.
Sources.
Well, no, it's easier to patch on consoles.
Hey, Steve, what else we got?
Because it's for certain bugs, like
But
dealing
it
with
takes
multi.
longer. I mean, the reason why Doomfist isn't released in Overwatch right now is because they release it on all
Right.
consoles, and it has to get approved by Microsoft. It has to get approved, and it goes through a process.
Well, right, but my
Whereas
thing
PC,
is
they
the
can just patch it right away.
console is more like they know what they're dealing with hardware wise. So if like there's resolution and control
Correct.
issues, you got multiple.
But like with
things to
PC,
deal with.
usually you have a lot of different patches coming out one by one because as they're going through the issues, they can just repatch and repatch. Whereas
No,
on
that's true.
console, if you're going to make a change to any game, it has to go through a vetting process.
I also think it depends on what they like initially developed the game for like Overwatch.
Correct.
It's made for PC, but they brought it to consoles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Makes sense.
What
Brian.
else we got, Steve?
1 point for Gary.
There you go, Gary. Get it on the board.
We got Lords of the Fallen 2, director sacked, project size reduced.
I like that they use the phrase "director sacked."
Is
Yeah.
that his last name?
No,
No.
that means he's fired.
That's a good point.
Could be his last name.
That
would
would
be
be
a
a
fucking
fucking
nickname.
Sweet. Yeah, this is my boy sacked.
So this comes from IGN, and the director's been let go, and the size of the sequel to 2014's action RPG drastically reduced by developer CI Games.
Did you guys play this game? What is it?
Lords of the Fallen. It's a Dark Souls Viking ripoff.
The same people made Surge. The Surge, I
The
believe.
Surge, but
it
I've
garbage?
heard that the Surge is better than Lords of the Fallen.
Yeah, I've heard that as well. That's why, I mean, Lords of the Fallen, I have no interest in. I still have interest. The Surge, it didn't really get the Steam sale I was looking for.
Yeah.
So I was kind of waiting on that.
Wait
to
for
happen.
Black Friday. Wait for Black Friday. That'll
Yeah, so
drop.
we'll see. It's going to be one of those games that I'll pick up eventually, but yeah, I have no interest in Lords of the Fallen. It was a piece of shit.
Wow, that's a shame.
I have a friend at work that's a huge Dark Souls, Bloodborne,
Yeah.
like that's his jam. He picked up Lords of the Fallen because he was like, "Oh, great, more blood souls, or
Thought
whatever
it was
the
in
fuck."
vain, yeah.
And he was just like, "Absolutely not." He said he played it for a couple hours and was like, "This is just not
Hard nose.
good."
Hard nose all over the place.
Yeah.
Anything else on that, Steve? What do we got?
No.
No, okay.
Jak and Daxter PS4 release outed? Question mark.
All right.
So,
Please read, because you've
This is
tickled
from
me a
Game
little.
Ramp.
Tickled his fancy.
Um,
Are they from Europe?
it looks like the ESRB
Who's west of them?
has outed the intimate re-release of all the original Jak and Daxter games for the PS4. Be nice if I could fucking find the date on this.
Do they have a release date, or is that the question mark?
I guess I don't know.
Is that the question?
For those, be nice if we
If
got a date. If we got a date.
There's no date on
I don't
there.
think there's a date. I feel like the
But even
headline
like
insinuated
so
there
even
wasn't a date.
still-
fucking thing.
My biggest thing right now, what I thought you said that it was you did say Jak and Daxter coming to PS4. I was kind of hoping for some sort of new Jak and Daxter game. This sounds like it's a remaster of the original three, and
Just-
maybe they threw in Jak X in there, which is their combat racing game, whatever it is.
Pretty
But
much.
it's a re-release of a trilogy that came out, that was re-released on the PS3 that originally came out on the PS2. So you have the original
This is a
three.
double. This is a double re-release.
This
Yeah.
is a Skyrim situation.
This is
Yeah.
at this point, no,
I-
it's not.
dude.
It's worse than Skyrim.
But hold on.
It's
Oh, it just says release outed.
okay.
No, so
but you said the
outing
trilogy
is well, it
in
is
the story.
Well, it just says it's out of the intimate re-release of all the original Jak and Daxter games for the PS4.
The story's going.
So
off
when they
the
say
rails.
release, they just mean like no one knew that we were getting a re-release of the original.
I saw a hilarious meme though on a little side tangent of Skyrim being released on one of those like calculators. It
Oh,
was
yeah,
just
the
like
TI
Skyrim is going
83.
too far. Yeah. I almost shit my pants. Oh man.
TI 83 Skyrim.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Great
Like
calculator.
Bethesda's going too far.
But I don't know. This is kind of stupid in my opinion. Like I love
to the
those
Switch?
games. Even if they're Naughty Dog IP, so it would only be Sony. But even still, like
Probably going to run it.
probably could. Yeah, that's a waste of resources.
That's -2 points. I don't like that kind of talk,
That's a
Gary.
oh,
Oh, see ya. Fuck your points. You're like -1 right now.
that's excellent math, Justin.
Keep it count. That's good. Good math. +1.
Yeah. 2. I'm counting.
Steve, what else you have?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Steve,
come on,
please
bro.
hit us with more
We're
news,
fucking going
please.
crazy.
All
this
right,
week.
Jak and Daxter. We're
See
getting
ya.
a re-release.
Garbage.
Can't wait.
Another one. World's highest gamer score recorded, passed by new challenger. So,
This the
Game
Xbox?
Ramp over the weekend, the world's highest Xbox gamer score record held by Ray Stallion 83 Cox was surpassed. Was surpassed by a new challenger, Steven Rowe.
Hold on, can we go back to Ray Cox for a second?
yeah.
So his name is Ray
This is
Cox,
the-
but he's Ray gamer tag Stallion83 Cox. This is
Yeah.
a tremendous name.
That-
Yeah,
is
like
correct.
thank God for the internet and just people making gamer tags, because this is exactly the type of shit you see when you're playing like multiplayers and stuff, and this is what you want to hear. Like he has the most gamer score there is,
Or he did.
or he did. He got surpassed by.
But
Steven.
we don't know yet because I haven't.
All right, go ahead, hit us with it.
So as it happens, Stallion 83's gamer score of 1,585,894 was beaten by quite the respectable figure of 6,386 points. So he hit a total of 1,592,280.
Shit.
All ready for this? So
Waiting.
Ray Cox actually so his Twitter name is Ray Cox the Fourth. Ivy.
What? I hope that's legit,
He's at Stallion83 like you would.
like you'd imagine.
So he replied to
The
the
Steven
guy,
kid.
I guess I don't know. He just tweeted. He goes, I've been too busy having all the sex."
No, that's not
With
real.
a gif of Chris Farley taking off his shirt from Adam Sandler's movie Billy Madison.
This guy is so fucking legendary.
That's not real. That can't be real.
I was busy having all the sex.
Stallion83.
I don't know.
Like he must
fucking
single-handedly
stud,
be
you.
paying Microsoft. Like how many games does he own? Like
Well,
is there even that many scored
Stallion
again?
83 was the first person to hit 1 million in back in 2014.
They had him on the release for the Xbox One. He was there, and he was like getting some sort of achievement. Like he was doing something on the Xbox One. I remember because they were like, he's
Wasn't this year this year because he was having too much sex.
All the sex, all of it.
All
None
of it.
for
He
us.
was having
All for him.
the sex.
That's why he's the Stallion.
I like that. That's a good news story.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like that?
Big
I
fan
do.
of his name.
Doesn't intend to apply. So the guy who beat him doesn't intend to apply for the actual Guinness World Record. So I don't even know if it really counts.
Yep. If
No.
Guinness doesn't recognize it. It never happened.
All the sex. So we got a report that from Ars Technica that Xbox One X benchmarks detail 4K capabilities.
Sweet.
Awesome. 4K.
So
Woo! Graphics.
they're there.
Buy a PC.
Take a look.
$500 buy a PC.
What else we got?
Splatoon 2 Direct highlights new features and first Splatfest.
Spoiler alert. It's happening right now.
It is.
It's true.
There's a eShop demo that you can go play right now.
Well, I don't know if they can if they're listening to us now.
You're getting weapons, you're getting specials, game modes, Splatnet 2, Amiibo, gear customization, and then Splatfest. Returns sooner than you would expect.
Have you
i.e.
seen
today.
any of this?
I did not end up watching the thing.
So people on the internet right now are going crazy. So there was like the two Squid sisters in Splatoon 1.
Yeah.
I saw that.
So right now there's like two new characters that are like replacing them. And there's one that's like a little kid that looks,
Like a squid.
a squid little kid, and then there's like a Lucio looking squid, but it's a chick, and people are fucking losing their minds about it.
A good way or bad way?
Like in a weird way. It's like, oh, like because some people are like, oh, she's really cute, like, oh, this is a really cool character design, and then like other people are like posting fan art and shit. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
They're getting some
It's-
hentai action going
Yeah,
on
it's-
I
already.
saw somebody in like I don't know too much about Splatoon, but there's some sort of like town.
Yeah,
you know
so
that?
like it's
I saw somebody spray painted like
Intopia.
Miiverse was a mistake.
yeah, a lot of that stuff is really funny.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
So like it's really funny because like in the Miiverse, like that's kind of where you would post shit, and then
Yeah.
in Splatoon 1, like that's where it would show up. So like for people to have that now and kind of like showing off the mistakes, I think that's pretty funny. In the Direct, they also announced that I guess the mobile app, like the Splatoon app to play online, is going to be released
right, yeah.
simultaneously with the game. So I guess there's a way to like invite friends, have friends join the same game as you.
Which that was a problem in the other one,
It
right?
had a lot more functionality than I was really expecting, so that was kind of a nice surprise.
Because that's not usually the way Nintendo goes.
Just nail on the head, pal. Yeah, they usually
They usually handcuff you to something you don't want, like an attachment or something.
a dongle, a
Dongle.
squid dongle.
They handcuff you to a dongle. What are you gonna do?
You just hanging on to that squid for dear life.
All right, get out of here before I say something inappropriate.
Too late.
That's all I got.
Too tight.
That's all you got.
That's all you got
All
for
right.
news?
Bound to
I
You want to go back to the Xbox story?
I got,
We did
no,
not discuss
we
it
could
at
read
all.
his name a couple more
I got
times.
an Xbox story that's probably better.
Oh, is
Unlikely,
it,
but that's
is it
all right.
because it's your story?
Yeah, probably. So Xbox users will soon be able to gift games to one another.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I like
that's
this
a
one a lot
fucking
better.
awesome story.
So soon, if you're an Xbox owner, you will be able
Minus a milli.
Yeah, minus all the points.
There, that's a point right there.
to. I like
You
that.
get all the points.
All the points.
That's nice. So soon, if you're an Xbox owner, you will be able to buy games as gifts for your Xbox owning pals. This has been a system on Steam for a while, and they're taking full advantage of it. As far as refunds and reverse
Returns, refusals.
Like imagine if-
refunds and refusals.
So if you
Oh,
gift
that
it to me
makes
and I
sense,
said
yeah.
no,
So as far as refunds and refusals and things go, there aren't a lot of additional details yet. And the future is on its way, and it's a
Who's
little
gonna be
surprising that it's
returning?
taking consoles to take this long. I like how it's just said. So when Cuphead is released and your fellow gamers who only like Call of Duty and Madden and they're farting into the darkness, don't buy it. You can go ahead and do it for them.
Seems graphic.
I like their strategy though.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, it's just something that
Makes sense.
makes sense. I mean, Brian played Oxenfree. I gifted it to him. It was on a Steam sale. It was like, you know what? I really think you'd enjoy this game. Here you go, pal.
And how about also we live, in 2016, guys, where you don't want to buy the disc potentially for somebody, and it's
That makes
Christmas.
way more of an impact.
It's Christmas time, and maybe you don't. You live in a little apartment, and you're the guy who doesn't have any physical media. You're like, fuck it, this is your Christmas gift.
Or-
Quite the
bang.
Yeah.
limited
Or-
scenario.
Well,
What
you know
about-
what I mean.
what
But
about
it's even more than
if
just
you
like
moved to Florida
more practical than.
and
yeah,
I got you a
not gonna
Christmas
mail
present,
it to me.
Yeah. Boom. Hey,
I'd
Justin,
mail it to you. That's
Yep.
how much I care.
College kids, your mom's at home, like, hey ma, hook it up. Hop on
No,
the
I
Xbox.
think that this is a great. I mean, obviously, Steam's been doing it for years, but I think that this is an awesome feature, and this is one of those things where Microsoft is doing everything for their fans right now.
Just
and
don't have games.
They just don't have games. That's the one thing they don't have. The one thing that you want.
Smoke and mirrors.
I didn't know that was not a feature. I thought they've had it. Does Sony have it?
Nope.
Wow.
No.
Interesting.
So it's just more fan service from
Yeah.
Microsoft, and it's great. It's just they don't have games. Except
help
for
me out,
Cuphead,
September
September 29th. Let's fucking
So
do
mad.
that.
Farting into the darkness.
Believe
Yeah.
me, that's a day one purchase.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully someone gifts it to me.
Do you have an Xbox One X?
X1 next.
Triple X.
X1
next,
don't give it
next.
to you.
So the next one is former BioShock developers unveil City of Brass. So basically, this is a first-person action adventure that sees a young thief battle through procedurally generated towns and dungeons armed with a whip, which can be used for a range like Indiana Jones style grappling, disarming, and platforming, negotiating, and a scimitar.
Scimitar?
Scimitar is like
I
the
think
weapon,
that's
The sword.
the sword, which can be used for murderalizing.
murderalizing.
That's a word on that.
Murderalizing.
On that.
Murderalizing.
When a problem comes along.
Makes
You
sense, right?
must murderlize it.
The permadeath journey promises lots of treasure hunting and monster fighting action, along with the staple of Arabian folklore, genies who can help players by providing items, joining them in battle, and granting them wishes. So it says permadeath.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, especially if it's
Or is
going to
this
be
like
a
a
rogue
roguelike?
light. It sounds like it's not going to be like a rogue like where you die and go back to the beginning and start completely over.
Yeah.
But
It's-
if they only give you like 5 tries or something, like fuck that.
I don't know how that works
I
though.
bet they give you 3 wishes for the genie. So you get
I wish
3
I could
lives.
win. Haha. Shyamalan.
Yeah. So it says it's procedurally generated level design, and I watched some of the gameplay. It looks really interesting. Like I saw the guy, like you have your whip in your left hand. It looks like BioShock as far as first person. You have your whip in your left hand. You have the sword in your right hand, and you can use the whip to, obviously whip people or pull, enemies towards yourselves. Or I saw people like using the
Grappling
whip to
hook style.
grappling onto things, swinging around.
It's reminding me a lot of BioShock Dishonored, but in Arabian setting. I think that's a really cool setting that not a lot of games really tackle.
Yep.
So like I feel like you're getting that with Assassin's Creed Origins this year, but this new game, I feel like maybe you didn't play Dishonored 2, but you did, right?
Indeed.
The first couple levels, it's
In
like
the sandy
sand,
area.
sandy-ish. That's kind of the vibe that I'm kind of getting from this. So I think
I'm
that's
getting some Aladdin vibes. Magic carpets and shit would be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I
coming
think-
to console and PC, so
release
to
date,
give
or
it a
was it
holler.
just a trailer?
I think it was just a trailer that just first showed it off. I don't think there's any set
Well,
arrive later this year.
cool. All right. Well, Irrational has a
TBA.
bunch of, or had a bunch of really
And
great
on
developers.
later this
so-
year on PC, followed by a 2018 release on console.
Cool. My MacBook could run it. I'd buy it. But
Pleb.
yeah, that's pretty cool though.
Yeah,
Said
It's good to
consoles, though.
see. It's good to see that. Yeah, it's coming to consoles,
you
but
can
it's
just
good to
wait
see
a
the
little.
people actually continuing in the industry rather than just
Giving up.
giving up,
I'm interested.
finding the ground
See
beneath
what
their
the
feet.
price looks like.
You got anything else, Gerald?
No, I could take my jabs at the Switch, but I've already done that tonight, and
Yeah,
You
like
don't
every
want
night.
any. Yeah, you don't want any less points.
I mean, I don't really give a fuck about the
Brian
points.
got 5 points off the bat, and he's
Yeah.
gonna win with that.
Yeah.
Fucking donkey ass.
Tally it up.
Steve's got the tallies.
We got Gary, -1.
Oof.
Brian, +5. Justin, +3.
So close, pal.
Yep. See you next week on the tangent, you fuckers.
All you have to do is just write a
I have to
piece on the website.
I have to suck at the power teat.
I mean, I don't think Steve's a power teat one.
That's how I got.
I
I
mean,
mean,
like how
I
that's
think I
savage.
would be getting negative points right now if I said
it's
something
already
like
over. I mean, you already
That's a good
tallied
point.
it up.
that.
I might carry it over.
Stay consistent. Stay consistent.
I'll remember.
But
I
that's
didn't know
gonna
where he was going with that.
that's gonna be it for this episode of the Drunken News Game Show. We're gonna take a quick break and come right back with what we're doing on the site, our Twitter handles, and all that jazz.
Give me a shocker, brah.